Hi there, this is Dave Lorenzo with RainmakerLawyer.com, and today I'm going to tell you a story about the awesome power of newsletters. One of my clients is a tax attorney, and he sends out a newsletter religiously every month, just like we talk about. And he's been doing this for over a year and a half. And recently, this one strategy alone, netted him the biggest referral of his entire career. Here's how it worked. Apparently one of my client's clients, one of the tax attorney's clients, was having a party at his house, and someone came up to the gentleman and said, I need a good tax attorney. I really need some help planning out the strategy for tax mitigation in the future. Do you know someone who could help me? And the person who works with my client said to this individual, not only do I know the person who could help you, but I have the guy who's the authority on tax planning working with me. And he went into his study, went into his home office, and pulled up a thick stack of newsletters that he had saved. And he said, here, I'm going to loan these to you, read up on what this guy has to say, and make sure he's a good fit for you. Well, this gentleman not only read up everything the client gave to the future client, but he also studied the material and went to the attorney's website and got even more information from the attorney's blog. So, the gentleman who was referred walks into the attorney's office and he says, I'm ready to turn over my entire portfolio to you. I want you to help me mitigate my tax exposure, because I think you are the best guy for the job. I've read everything you've written over the last couple of years, and I couldn't agree with you more. Now, none of this happens unless the newsletter is printed and it gets passed along from one client to the next. Certainly a referral could have been made. Certainly a phone call could have been made to the attorney. But in that case, would the client and the future client have felt compelled to get involved with this attorney? Absolutely not. The client who passed along the newsletter to the future client did so as a ringing endorsement, handing him physically the copies of the newsletter. This person then, the referred party, then went into the attorney's office with the copies of the newsletter and said, you are the authority on this topic. I am definitely going to be working with you. I think you know exactly what I want. And none of that would have happened if this person wasn't pre-qualified and hadn't gone through the newsletters, or if the newsletters hadn't been passed along. So, whatever your mental barrier is about doing a monthly newsletter, whether you think it takes a lot of time to write the copy, whether you think it's expensive to put together and mail, one referral like this could pay for sending out newsletters literally for the rest of your career. Isn't it time you started doing a monthly newsletter? I certainly think so. My name is Dave Lorenzo, and for more great tips just like these, you can visit me at RainmakerLawyer.com. Thanks for watching, and have a fantastic day.